Father, it's me, Michael. Yeah, chill, Daddy. You're gonna come with me on this journey. Father, it's me, Michael. I did it. They were all what I can't even get it right, and I have it right in front of me. Father, it's me, Michael. I did it. They were all there. They didn't recognize me. At first, they thought I was you. I found her. I put her back together, just like you asked me to. Daddy, chill. It's me, Michelangelo. I did it. They were there. They didn't know who I was, Daddy. At first, they thought I was you, Fricker. Yeah. I found her. I put her back together, just like you asked me to. Daddy, chill. Daddy, chill. Daddy, chill. So a lot of you guys may know something about me, and that is that I have autism. I'm literally just pulling this up, and it says Michael has ADHD and autism. Warning. You may begin. Alright, so this guy said it was the end of the world if you didn't watch this video. So you gotta watch it, please. Alright, so now that you know for my sake. Very importance of this, I'm doing a reaction video to this guy, and you can't see something about this guy and a crab. Crab. Or something, I don't. There's probably no crab in this video. Let's get started. That's what she said. Yo, I love y'all. We're watching a video today. Reaction time. Go. Hey, guys. How are you doing? It's GameTube HQ here. And here's one. And here. And here. Happy day. Happy day. Happy Hanukkah. It's past Hanukkah. I don't care. It's actually past Hanukkah. It is. Yeah. It is. Wait. Oh, that's what I said. It's not scary or creepy at all. Here I go. That's what I was gonna say. That's what she said. Again, I'm here. That's what she said. Watch my video. Hi. Hi. That's what she said. I mean, creepy. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. This guy has bad audio. That's what she said. This is seriously messed up, guys. I can't hear a thing. I heard this guy just lost his fingers to a crab. Is he gonna point? No, watch my video. Watch my video. Watch my video. It's so annoying. I can't hear a thing. I can't bite ice now, boy. I can't bite ice now, boy. That's what she said. Bite ice now, boy. That's what she said. Okay, let's talk about TA. Long story short, you may be asking in the trailer for the reboot of season 1, why is Buddy there? Why is he on the stage with Bailey and Fritz? He's not a part of the main cast. Remember, this is a reboot, but also remember, you're right. Buddy is not a part of the cast. Not a part of the original cast. Well, I should say Bailey isn't a part of it either necessarily. Not the OG cast, but Bailey was introduced in the original cast. It was Bailey, Fritz, and Okay, so it was those four, right? Whenever happened, the place was shut down, and so they had to put everything in storage. They scrapped, and since they were scrapped, they had to come up with new designs, new characters, and everything. And they were scrapped for that reason, yeah. So they came up with Bailey, and was never found again after something else happened at the original Fritz's location. So, wasn't found. Why is that? Well, I can't tell you. Maybe they're still around. But, they are not going to be a part of this story in season 1. Season 1 is going to have Fritz, Bailey, Carl, and Buddy. Now, we're talking about Buddy. Buddy is important because, did you know, first fun fact, is the fact that the employer is not alone, and neither was Daniel's dad. They had multiple other people working with them. So, in all of his crusty, shady business, employer man with purple eyes probably didn't do anything by himself, or alone, I should say. He probably had help. Second thing is the employer had a child, and we will learn his name finally at some point. I can't disclose his name, and I can't tell you when we will learn it, but he's going to be more important than you think. So, all I have to say is the employer had a child. He had a child. I don't know if you want me to spoil anything, if you want me to tell you what the gender was, because I do have their name and everything as well. So, if you want that spoiler, I will tell you that at some point. Oh! It's not getting creamy! He's missing a finger! Watch the video! That is so cool. This is getting very depressing now. Yeah, it is. They're all screaming. It sounds like wonderful cries. He had a child, and so you may be saying, what does this have to do with Buddy? I'm getting there. Buddy is a nickname, Buddy, right? Buddy. The Buddy bot is actually a specific animatronic made for the purpose of being a buddy / friend-making companion for the employer's child. The employer's child was very lonely, didn't have very many friends. So the employer built a robot for them that specifically helps with that, and if it couldn't help with making friends, it would be the friend. It would help tell stories, befriend, just basically be there when the employer couldn't, but also genuinely be a friend. That bot was Buddy, or should I say Buddy, Buddi. It was known as the Buddy program, and that's where Buddy Buddy got his name. The Buddy program was made by the employer for his child, as I said. And you know the reason. The reason the employer had... the employer had made Buddy was not just because of that. The employer wanted to keep a better eye on their child for reasons. And so, since the employer had a lot to do with his tech company, he had a tech company, he created a specific design of suit. This suit was called a Springlock suit. That sounds very interesting and familiar, doesn't it? Buddy was the first Springlock suit in the franchise. I should say, not the first Springlock suit, but the first Springlock design of his kind. Springlock suits existed. Well, one existed, but it wasn't very good and it was very dangerous. Buddy had a new version of Springlocks that worked differently and safer, so that way anyone in it couldn't be ultimately in danger, like Springtrap. So the employer created it specifically for safety, so that way they can go in the suit and keep an eye on their child. We kind of know that doesn't end so well. And here's the thing, yet again, spoilers. How does it not end well if they're supposed to be safe? Well, the employer had to kind of hurry when making that design, right? You got to think about it. How do you create something from scratch whenever something already works? You add to it. So basically, he added to the Springlock suit, meaning if any one part failed of the new Springlock design, it would either stop the Springlocks from springing out, or it would keep them locked forever. Like a almost binding, so even then, you couldn't get it out of someone. He didn't make the Springlock suits easier to be safer to be used. He made them more dangerous because of that one little oversight. So, yeah, Buddy had a Springlock suit, and in turn, that also means he had to have a costume or a casing outside of him, which he does. Buddy has a Springlock specific casing and an animatronic casing. They look different. And you may be saying, well, why is Buddy even in the main cast? Why is he at the location when Daniel goes there? Buddy is there because, like I said, he's a companion and is there to help make friends / be a friend. So, since he's a companion, and he's supposed to be more like a child, so that way he plays like a child, acts like a child, how are you going to do that? How are you going to do that? You have to give it some level of humanity or, like, understanding of that. So, obviously, if Buddy's not around other kids, if Buddy's not around kids, he's going to get very upset and angry, I'd say. If he's not around kids, he's going to be very upset and angry, which makes him dangerous.
That's not joy, my friend.
They're in pain.
I can promise you that's not joy.
Are you loving it now, Mr. Krabs?
I'm watching a man, watching a man, watching a man, watching a man.
I'm watching a man, 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 watching a man. I can't bite ice now, boy. That's what she said.
You should watch this. Watch this video all the way through. I have to say one thing. You know what?
He's probably gonna just plug his YouTube channel, so I'm gonna stop him right there. That's what she said.